Hi guys, it's Carolyn, your single but fussy presenter, and today I'm going to be taking to the streets to find out two things. One, who your dream date would be with, and two, your worst date experience. Now of course I'm going to say my dream date would be with my boyfriend now, and if he wasn't available, Dave Berry. But let's see what you guys have got to say.
Zoe Sinclair. I am receptionist at Tiger Lily.
Can you tell me your ideal man? Who's your dream man you'd love to go on a date with?
Oh, James McAvoy. A, because he's Scottish. B, because when I've seen him being interviewed, it just seems so genuine and just warm. I'm not into sort of that good looking, you know, that typically good looking thing.
Pretty boys.
Yeah, not into that at all.
Ashley Baxter, 23, director of a small business, and I'm single. My dream man, okay, physically it's Daniel Craig because he's got some muscles, but I like my dream man is someone who's ambitious, someone who's very independent, but also someone that I can play video games with. That's very important to me.
Rob Matthews, and I'm a general manager. Monica Bellucci, French actress. She's in many movies, many beautiful, all attributes like tall, statuette, intelligent, businesswoman as well.
My name's John Gray. I sell cars for a living, sell minis. The sort of girl I would say would be Megan Fox. Just watching in obviously different films I've seen her in, she's just a nice looking girl.
My name is Shona, I'm 24. My dream man would be someone tall, dark and handsome. Has to be someone tall as I'm quite tall.
Hello, my name is Alana and I'm working in a restaurant as a host. My ideal man would be tall, blonde, blue eyes, because I want gorgeous blue eyes babies. Obviously he must be fit and fashionable, and yes, treat me as a princess, must be nice to me.
I'm Anna, I'm a marketing manager for a bank, and I'm single and I have been for about a year.
Okay.
My dream man would have the sex appeal of Russell Crowe and the wit and charm and intelligence of Stephen Fry, which is obviously quite difficult because I know he's gay, which is why that makes it a bit more difficult for me to find my ideal man, and you know, we're all a bit fussy like that, aren't we?
Now I'm sure we've all experienced bad dating disasters. My worst date experience was one to be remembered. I was at my boyfriend's house. We decided to watch a movie. Halfway through the movie, the only one time there was a sex scene, his gran walks in, looks at the TV and accuses us of watching a blue movie. How embarrassing.
My name's Michelle and I'm an optical stylist. My worst dating experience, a guy asked me out for something to eat and he picked me up and took me to the 24-hour Asda cafe.
How glamorous. I hope you were dressed for the occasion.
First and last date with him.
My name's Josh, I run an events business and I'm single.
Tell us about your worst dating experience, Josh.
Right, well I had this one experience when once I was in a charity auction as like a slave for a date. This like middle-aged man sort of did some bidding for me, and so the bidding started like £20 and then he came in with something obscene like £500 or something. So I was thinking, oh God, what does he want? So anyway, he stands up after he'd won me and he said, oh, Josh's job is to take my 21-year-old daughter out on a date.
You were lucky there then.
I'm Lauren Scott. I work for a boutique, hotel, restaurant and bar, and I'm single.
Okay Lauren, tell me about your worst dating experience, but don't mention names.
Worst dating experience probably when I went out with this guy who was really awkward and would apologise for every story he told and would tell me he was awkward the whole time, and it just made it really uncomfortable. Yeah.
So maybe a tip to guys is that if they're feeling awkward, maybe don't let on and just act confident throughout the date, because then they'll just be perceived as confident.
Yeah, confidence definitely.
Yeah, confidence is what I find attractive in a man, definitely.
Tell me about your worst dating experiences.
Honestly, I think it's to do with when you have a real rapport with somebody online, but they can spend all night you know, putting together their response to you, and then you meet them and there's absolutely no chemistry whatsoever. That's probably the worst thing about online dating, and having to spend 30 minutes at least with somebody that you really don't have any intention of seeing again.
Judging on that last comment, That seems to be the same problem a lot of you have with online dating. Chat for ages, people have the confidence when they're emailing, but when it comes to actually meeting up, the connection can sometimes not be there. That's why Single But Fussy are launching a series of nights for you guys all to come along to and meet each other before you actually have to do that one-on-one dating. That's just one of the factors that make Single But Fussy unique. So there you have it. Join me next time where I will be interviewing some of the lovely girls behind the scenes at Miss Universe and asking them whether looks really are everything.